In the quiet village of Amanze, where the sun sets like a burning drum over the hills, a young woman named Oma walked home from the farm. Her basket overflowed with fresh vegetables and red pepper. She hummed softly, joy dancing in her eyes. Tomorrow, her lover Obina and his family would come for her marriage introduction. The evening breeze whispered through the palm trees, carrying the promise of love and the shadow of what was yet to come.
Tomorrow, I will be the latest bride.
From the bend ahead, laughter floated in the air. At the T-junction of the village road, two familiar faces appeared, her friends, Ada and Ngozi.
Oma, tomorrow is the big day. Are you ready to leave us for your husband's home?
I will miss you, Olo. But when I go, you people must come and eat pepper soup and palm wine, eh?
You better not forget us when you wear that coral bead on your neck.
Forget you? Never. You are my sisters. Tomorrow I become a woman.
After many laughs and playful teasing, the three friends hugged and went their separate ways. Ada and Ngozi turned toward the village square, their laughter echoing through the evening breeze. Oma, still smiling, took the left path home, her heart light, her steps gentle, her mind filled with dreams of tomorrow. As the sun bowed to the edge of the forest, Oma reached her father's compound. The smell of roasted yam floated through the air, and the voices of evening filled the village. The crackle of fire, the rhythm of pestles pounding yam, the laughter of children chasing goats. Oma's father, old but strong, sat by the doorway, weaving a fishing net. She knelt and greeted him, and he smiled, proud of his daughter, proud of the home she would soon build. Then Oma joined her mother in the kitchen, where palm oil glowed red in the pot, and the air smelt of pepper and hope.
Oma, my daughter, tomorrow you become a wife. Are you ready for the ways of marriage? Yes, Mama. I am ready to cook for him, to wash his clothes, and make him happy.
Cooking is easy, my child. It is patience that feeds a home.
Mama, I will be patient.
The night grew softer, and the moon climbed quietly over Amanze. In that small compound, mother and daughter cooked, laughed, and dreamed. Tomorrow would bring joy, songs, palm wine, and dancing feet. But beneath the laughter, the wind whispered again, carrying the warning only mothers understood. For in Amanze, every joy must bow before the unseen. In Amanze village, it was a taboo to sweep at night, but Oma did not know. Her parents never told her. That night, she looked around and saw the compound was dirty. She said to herself, Obina and his people will come early in the morning. I must keep the place clean. She took the broom and began to sweep. Suddenly, the fire in the middle of the compound rose high, and from it, a white spirit came out. Oma turned and saw it. She screamed and fell to the ground. Her parents ran out quickly. They carried her inside their huts and shut the door. The father held his staff and said, My daughter, Now you know why no one sweeps at night. Our great deity, Omuma, rests when the moon is high. The sound of a broom wakes him, and when he wakes, he comes with anger. Outside, the wind blew strong, and the fire burned without smoke. The family stayed inside till morning, praying the spirits would leave their home.
In another village, Obina and his people set out early in the morning. The sun was still low and the road was quiet. They carried palm wine, gifts and laughter. Today was the day they would go to Amanze to ask for Oma's hand in marriage. The journey was long, but their hearts were full of joy. The two elders walked ahead. Obina and the woman followed behind, talking and smiling under the morning sun.
They walked with laughter and songs. The sun was bright and the road was clear. But as they reached the old palm grove, Obina stepped on a stone and fell. The calabash flew from his hands and broke on the red earth. The palm wine poured out like water. The elders stopped and looked at one another. The oldest man said, "This is a bad sign. The gods are not in support of this journey." They turned back slowly, leaving the broken calabash behind.
The morning broke like a promise. The mist danced above the trees of Amanze. In Oma's compound, laughter floated through the air. She dressed in her finest skin, coral beads bright like the sun. Her mother sang softly as she swept the floor. Her father smiled, proud and ready to welcome his new in-laws. Oma's heart beat fast with joy. Today was the day she would become a wife. They waited. The cock crowed again. The sun climbed high. Oma looked down the road. Nothing. Her mother smiled weakly. "Maybe they met people on the way," she said. Her father nodded, but his eyes never left the path. Hours passed. The sun turned hot, and the shadow of the tree moved from one side of the compound to the other. Still, no one came. Evening came softly. The wind whispered through the trees. Oma's smile was gone. Her eyes stared at the road that betrayed her hope. Her mother sighed. Perhaps they will come tomorrow. But her father only looked at the sky, his heart heavy like a stone. They all sat in silence, listening to the crickets begin their song. And in that silence, Oma felt something deep inside her break. The suitors never came. Before the sun rose high, Oma's father took a small goat and a calabash of palm wine and began the long walk to the forest shrine. His heart was heavy. His daughter's joy had turned to sorrow, and no one could say why. He walked through the mist, whispering prayers to the gods of his fathers. At the heart of the forest sat the shrine of Omuma, the spirit that guarded Amanze. The chief priest sat before the fire, his face painted with ash and chalk. When Oma's father arrived, he knelt and placed the gifts before the priest. The air grew still. Even the birds stopped singing. The priest threw white chalk into the fire, and the flames turned blue. He spoke in a low, ancient voice. "Your daughter swept at night. In Amanze, that is a great sin. She disturbed Omuma, the spirit who rests when the moon rises. No broom must touch the earth at night, for that sound angers the spirits. The fire hissed. A shadow of a woman sweeping appeared in the smoke. The priest looked at the father and said, "Her hands touched the spirit's path. Until she is cleansed, no blessing will come to your house." When the flames died, Omar's father thanked the priest and began the long walk home. His heart was heavy, but now he knew the truth. The spirit of Omuma had taken his daughter's blessings, and until the gods were appeased, peace would not return to his home. When the sun began to fall, Omar's father returned home. His wife ran to meet him. Omar sat in the corner, her face pale and tired. He said nothing first. He sat down beside the fire, staring into the flames. Then he spoke, and his words grew the wind still. He told them everything, how the chief priest saw the truth in the fire, how the spirit of Omuma rests at night and hates the sound of a broom, how Omar's sweeping broke the silence of the spirits, and how the gods had closed her path to joy until she was cleansed. Omar's mother wept. Omar knelt beside her, her heart breaking. The father spoke softly. "Now we know the gods are just. We must beg for mercy." That night, no one slept. The fire burned till morning. At dawn, the news spread through Amanze. The villagers gathered under the great tree as Omar's father told them what the priest had said. From that day, no one in Amanze ever swept at night again. Mothers warned their children, "Do not touch the broom when the moon rises." And when people heard the wind whisper after dark, they remembered Omar, the girl who woke the spirits of the night. And that is why, till this day, in many African villages, people say sweeping at night brings bad luck, for the spirits must rest when the moon is high.
Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to our channel for more beautiful African folk tales that teach, inspire, and heal. Until next time, may your path be blessed and your heart stay pure.